Hello everyone, this is These at Something Beautiful Handcrafts, and this is a studio vlog. Now, this yarn right here, I got this from the dollar store, and considering that this started out as a spinning channel, I know there's like a bunch of purists out there. I love you guys, but I'm like broke, and so I can't afford to be a purist, which is why I spin yarn to begin with, because I can take some crappy wool and card it and make it like some dreamy thing. So I do go to the dollar store, and then the dollar store started having these yarns, and I've made things from the dollar store yarn, and I put them in the wash machine, and like any acrylic, they hold up just fine for whatever purposes I'm using them for. And I saw this, and this says Princess Yarn, 110 yards, and I was like, oh, that's great for $1, because sometimes I make things for people who are not wool worthy, they're not handspun worthy, or they're just like kids, or it's just like something I'm giving away. So, I mean, you go to Walmart and you spend $15 on a acrylic hat you think is cute. So, well, let's just say that. This yarn seems to me like it's thin enough to go into the sock machine. It actually seems thinner than the Wool Ease that I get from, is it Michael's that you get Wool Ease from? And Wool Ease is kind of cool because I make the mittens and stuff for my nieces who are just getting to the age now where they're semi-knit worthy. And also, I think it'll make a good waist yarn for the wool socks because it seems to be about the same thickness as the waist yarn. Yeah. So I'm going to send it through the machine in a later video and we'll see how it goes. But right now I'm going to wind it on. Now, first, let's talk to the spinning people. Hey, I think you all are still out there somewhere. I don't really know because you don't talk to me. You don't write. You don't call home. Spinning people, I don't know what's going on with you guys. And that's kind of the reason that I segmented my channel. Is because although the subscribers were built on the spinning channel, I never really got a sense of community. They never really talked. They didn't respond the way the doll people do. And so I was kind of like, I'm not making any money from this channel. I just think you need to know that. So since I'm not making any money, what I'm doing is building community. And if I'm not building community and I'm not making any money, it kind of defeats the point of me spending all this time and money and resources to make videos. I mean, really, if you think about it, that makes perfect sense. Why would I be doing that? I think maybe I want to change the angle of the camera. So I don't make as many spinning videos. I also don't make as many spinning videos because I am teaching spinning classes at Praxis. So since this channel doesn't make any money, it kind of doesn't make any sense for me to give away spinning information for free that other people are paying for. Yeah, you got to think about that. It has to make sense. Like I said, it takes a lot of time and money to make these videos. So all this really needs to make sense. I'm going to go ahead and make another camera adjustment, so just hang tight. And for the third reason is because I don't spend as much anymore. And the main reason is because I don't need anything. After 10 or so odd years of spinning, I just don't need anything. And I'm a project spinner, so once I'm out of projects, I don't have any reason. I think the moths are eating my wool right now. Sad to say, but that's pretty much how that's going. So, without any participation from the spinning community, it's kind of not a lot of reasons for me to do a lot of heavy spinning. So I moved along to some other areas where I could do some other things with those resources. So that takes me to the sock machine people. Hello, sock machine people. It's nice to see that you're out there. I don't have a lot of sock machine videos because basically I don't make a lot of socks. I make them for me, not really for anyone else. And so, like I said, I'm project oriented and I only make videos when I make socks. And it's probably been about a year since I've used this machine. Yeah, I would say probably. It needs to be used more. And I have been meaning to make some mittens. So I'm not neglecting you all for any particular reason. It's just that I don't use the machine as much. as I do the other crafts. But I just put it together, and I had the video talking where I had put it together, but I didn't like it. So this is like the second time I'm making this video. That's what happens around here. I will have the video up where I'm feeding this through, and I will do my best to get the video with me making something else. October was a total wash. I was sick. Family members were sick. So I just completely messed up Socktober. So I'll figure out something. Sock people, if you're out there and you want something particular and I know how to do it, I'll make the video for it. And you know what? If I don't know how to do it, maybe I'll make the video while you watch me mess around until I figure it out. Sometimes those videos are pretty funny. All right, that's sock people. That's my fiber people. I may or may not make a few more breed study videos. We'll see how that goes. Did I mention that already? I hurt my hand playing piano. So I've got like a little tendon thing going on here. So I do need to rest this hand before I do any more fiber arts type things. It's funny though, it hurts to do certain things. It doesn't really hurt to knit. Different muscles, different places on the hands. I ribbed the entire skein of yarn, and you know what? It turned out pretty nice. It turned out about as well as hand knitting with any acrylic would turn out. It went through the rubber marvelously. I didn't drop a single stitch, and the cranking was smooth, and it felt like a pretty normal skein of yarn considering it is what it is. So what am I going to do with this yarn? Well, the initial plan, of course, was to use it as waste yarn, which is a good use for it. Actually, I like it better than that waste yarn. I also think I might make a pair of leg warmers for my nieces, maybe, and a matching pair of fingerless gloves. We'll see how that goes. As far as socks, I mean, most of the people I know buy their polyester or whatever socks from Walmart or the dollar store, whatever cute socks. They're not paying, good money for wool socks. So I suppose somebody could make socks out of this acrylic yarn and probably be just fine. I don't know, maybe I'll try a pair and see how it goes. I know the purists out there are probably losing their minds, but hey, purists aren't paying for my yarn, so I don't really care about that. At any rate, like I said, my goal was to get some good waste yarn, just something quick. You know what? I don't always want to pay $24 for a cone of waste yarn plus shipping. I just don't. So this is a great alternative. And for my non-knit worthy nieces, this is actually a really good alternative too. All right, basically that's it. Now that the sock machine is set up, I don't know, I might try to make something. Not really in need of any socks, but maybe I'll find something to tinker with. Alrighty, catch you later.